New York Congresswoman Nicole Malliotakis, as she serves on the House Ways and Means Committee. Congresswoman, thank you so much for joining us. As Sean just mentioned, one of the suspects, as he was leaving the police precinct, he even held up his index finger during his kind of perp walk, very indignant, which is apparently the universal sign supporting ISIS, leaving no doubt where their inspiration came from. Yet initially, the mayor of New York City refused to admit this. How serious is this? We are talking about bombs that, had they gone off, could have killed many, many people.
That's right. It's absolutely serious, and it needs to be taken seriously. And the mayor should have been more forceful in condemning these terrorists, properly identifying it as radical Islam and the association with ISIS. I mean, the fact that he could not do that and focused more on the protesters who were utilizing their First Amendment instead of these terrorists who tried to kill people is a real problem, and it makes me nervous for the future of New York City. We have a mayor right now who led the defund the police movement. He is restricting any cooperation between the NYPD and ICE to deport people who are here illegally, who may want to conduct nefarious activities or have conducted criminal activities. And it's very concerning that he's cutting overtime for our cops. He doesn't want to hire the 5,000 cops that we are needed, because we are well below the numbers we had on September 11th, 2001. And here we are on the 25th anniversary, and we have a mayor who is not fully supporting our NYPD and making sure they have the resources and the staffing levels needed to protect our city. But on top of it, we have Democrat leadership, Hakeem Jeffries and Chuck Schumer, both from my city of New York, that refuse to fund the Department of Homeland Security. It is maddening, it is frustrating, it is scary, and quite frankly, it's very dangerous. It's very dangerous that the Department of Homeland Security at this moment in time is not fully funded so they can conduct all the necessary counter-terrorism and cybersecurity investigations and deterrence that they need to. So my call is for the two of them to get their act together and stop playing games, and let's secure this country.
That's what we spoke with Senator Moody about. She had the same message as well. Getting back to those, the alleged terrorist attack, throwing those bombs, thankfully it did not ignite, but it could have been a much different situation. The Department of Justice saying that the suspects, they were asked, if one of them was asked if he knew about the Boston Marathon bombing and if he was hoping to accomplish the same. He responded, quote, "No, even bigger. It was only 3 deaths," in response to what happened in Boston. I mean, that is scary in itself. And you think about, though, this is not related to sleeper cell potential, but this could look like what sleeper cells would want to accomplish. Can you talk to that?
Well, look, under the 4 years of President Joe Biden, we saw millions of people entering into our country where they had no interaction with Border Patrol. They had no interaction with government officials. We don't know who they are, where they are, or what their intentions are. That is very frightening, and that is all the more reason why we need to ensure that the Department of Homeland Security is fully funded. Now, in addition to that, we know that we caught dozens of terrorists at our southern border. Some were from Iran, and thankfully we were able to intervene those. But who are the others that are floating around this country that we may not be aware of? And I think that is why we need to make sure that our law enforcement is fully funded. The Department of Homeland Security conduct its counterterrorism, its cybersecurity issues, and they can also make sure that our TSA, our Coast Guard, and all our law enforcement are being paid so the staffing levels are where they need to be. So I would say that we need to err on the side of caution here always.
I'm Sean Kreisman. For stories and content just like this, check out National Report weekdays 9 to noon, only on Newsmax.